Subscribe to Tech Droids, turn on notifications, and join the squad for more videos on PC builds, smartphones, and all things technology. So if you're a tech head, this is the right place for you. Hey, what's up guys, this is Yusuf here from Tech Droids and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. And today I'm taking you guys over a gaming PC for $300 featuring the new RX 550 from AMD. So the RX 500 series was launched about 2 weeks ago. I made a dedicated video explaining what's good, what's bad, should you be upgrading, and all that good stuff. So if you're interested in all that, with the video link below in the description down below. But with that being said, let's get started with today's video. So for $300, the RX 550 should be a really good GPU. So $300 gaming PCs usually have APUs, but I made an interesting build with the external GPU, external power supply, and all that good stuff. But I have cut corners in some places. But with that all out of the way, let's get started with the performance you can expect from this $300 beast. Now, in terms of gaming, you should try to keep your performance expectations low and realistic. For $300, you cannot expect this thing to crush AAA titles in 1080p or higher resolutions. Maybe you'll not be able to play some of those AAA titles, such as Witcher 3, Battlefield 1, as they require quad cores and all that good stuff. But you can also try to play some of those titles and maybe see if they work. But what this gaming PC is meant to play are esports titles such as League of Legends, Dota 2, World of Warcraft, Minecraft, Rocket League. It can play at 720p or 1080p, maybe if you can tinker around with the settings a little bit. CSGO, Team Fortress 2, and some games of the last generation such as Battlefield 3, Far Cry 3, Far Cry 2, all those games which do not require a lot of power, GTA 4. So last gen titles and all the titles such as the games which I mentioned that don't require a lot of power should run fine on this one. So if you keep your expectations low, and as far as you keep them realistic, this should be a really good gaming PC. But what it is good at is not breaking your bank and offering some good performance. So don't expect anything crazy, no video editing, no streaming, just light gaming to light productivity from this $300 beast. And with that being said, let's get to the parts that make it all possible. So for the CPU, I have the Intel Pentium G4400. Now this is not a Kaby Lake CPU, it belongs to the Skylake architecture, but it's clocked at 3.3 GHz and comes with dual cores. It takes only 47 watts of power, and it is of the LG1151 socket type and retails for only $50. There's nothing else to be said about this one. It comes with its own OEM Intel's top cooler, no overclocking, no turbo boost, no crazy stuff in the CPU. It's just downright business. So just keep your expectations low and let's move on to the motherboard. But that CPU is really good for productivity and all that good stuff. It also comes with Intel HD graphics, so you should be fine using this. But if you have a little bit more money, I'd say upgrade to my $400 build featuring the RX 560. That should offer a really good performance. But with that being said, let's get to the motherboard. It's the best one, the Gigabyte GA-H110M-A. So it supports DDR4, HDMI, USB 3.0, and it comes in a micro ATX form factor and has the LG1151 socket type, so it should have no problem housing our Intel Pentium G4400. Retails for only $55 and offers the best value for money in terms of motherboard in that price bracket and should do the job for our $300 build. For RAM, I have 4 GB of Crucial Ballistics DDR4 at 2400 MHz for $30, but I'd highly recommend to get 8 GB, and it will improve the performance of the PC significantly and help in gaming as well. So if you're planning to do some high-end gaming, you should probably get a 8 GB stick, but DDR4 should be fine, but I really recommend a 8 GB upgrade. But for the hard drive, we have cut corners here as well. We have gone with the 500 GB Western Digital Blue hard drive at 7200 RPM for only $30 again. 500 GB should be enough for the average user, not the largest thing in the world or not the fastest thing in the world. And if you want some more storage, paying only $20 extra will get you the 1 TB version of the same hard drive, which offers the best value for money, the Western Digital 1 TB hard drive. But if you're fine with 500 GB, this should do the job. To power this whole system, I have gone with something reasonably good. It is the EVGA 430 watt power supply, comes with 80 plus white certifications. For only $25 you have a solid power supply, which leaves room for upgrades in the future as well. 430 watts should be good. other than going for something inbuilt, we have gone with this 430 watt external power supply from AVGA. For the graphics card, we have the Gigabyte RX 550 2GB GDDR5 gaming GPU. It has a boost clock of 1219 MHz and goes up to 1206 in gaming mode. Comes with one DisplayPort, one HDMI and one DVI for only $79. This is probably the best budget graphic card you can get out in the market right now. And 2GB should be more than enough for esports title, but this is something that you should keep your expectations down. But if you want to upgrade, do so to the RX 560 or maybe the 570 or even the RX 460 seems a really good upgrade for now. For $79, this should be really good and solid. To house everything in this build, we have the Vivo V06 Micro ATX case. It comes with a mid-tower form factor, comes with 5 fan mounts, front panel I/O, USB 3.0 support. For only $35, you have 2 color options, black and white. You can go either way. I've used both in my build. But this is a really good case, has some clearance and has enough room for bigger graphics cards and drive base for more hard drives and SSDs. But with that being said, this should wrap it up, guys. The $300 build, that was it. This is a really good build, but it also requires some upgrades to run really well. So maybe a hard drive, maybe a good CPU, or maybe some more RAM. So you should probably check out my PC build playlist. You will find a really great to this build if you are into that kind of stuff. But $300 build, this should be solid for the next few years for gaming and some light productivity. Anyways guys, thanks a lot for watching, and give this video a massive thumbs up, get subscribed and turn on notifications so that you don't miss out on uploads. And all the parts mentioned in this video were linked in the description to Amazon US. So if you want to help out the channel, buy from those links. It helps the channel out. Those are affiliate links. And with that being said, guys, again, thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.